KUGAN, CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global. We're in Manchester here. I'm joined by Tyson Fury. How are you, mate?
I'm very good, KUGAN. How are you?
All good. Your boy Tommy is set to make his pro debut finally.
Yes, after a long-awaited
after a long time, yeah.
Been training for a year.
He'll fight on the 22nd in Manchester on the undercard of Warrington and Frampton. A great card to be on and
Fabulous.
To make his debut on. So
Absolutely, and for a young man having his first fight to get on a show like this is privileged. You know, and to have such good people like Ricky Hatton in his corner, mentoring him, training him, couldn't be any better for a young lad, could it? It's a young man's dream. And thanks to Ricky Hatton and his team and whatever for giving him the chance and the opportunity, and Mick Carney as well. And I'm pleased that they've got on board and doing the thing with him.
I remember seeing your boy Tommy in the gym like probably 4 years ago, and he looked like a man then. So
do you know what? He's been hanging around in the shadows for such a long time behind the big names. You know, and I think he was just waiting for somebody to give him a break or a chance to get in there and do his own thing. You know, and Ricky seems to be happy with him, and you know what? There's no better man than him to see potential, you know, and let's see what he can do. Let's hope he can do it and deliver, which I know and think he can, but I don't think I know. Been watching him spar, watch him train. He's up for it, you know, so it's going to be a good road.
You've obviously gone through it all with Tyson.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do it all over again, John.
I don't know whether I've got the strength to. I don't know whether it's in me or not. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get as involved, because at the end of the day, it's not my call. He's in good hands. I'm just here today just because I'm his dad. Just a bit of fatherly support, really. But I'm having no connection with it, or nothing to do with the training, I don't think, because obviously I don't know enough.
You say you're not really involved, but you are involved, whether you...
Only because I'm a blood relative father. That's the only reason, really. It's because I'm a blood relative, no other reason.
But, I mean, if you could describe your boy as a fighter, his style, how would you describe him?
He's a good box fighter, he's intelligent enough. You know, he can be slick, he can be aggressive. But one thing he's got on his side, he does punch hard. For the weight of him, he does punch very, very hard. And he's, you know, if he gets it on anybody, and I've had him on the pads a few times, I know power when I see it, and I watch him spar with bigger, heavier men, and he's troubled them every time he hits them, he troubles them. You know, he's been sparring some good kids, open class, British class, European class lads, and he's been having 50-50s with them. You know, he's been giving 2 stone away as well, but he's used to that anyway. But I'm happy with his progress under Ricky Hatton. You know, he's done really well since he's been there. You know,
well, we'll definitely look forward to that. Like I said,
most definitely. We'll just see what happens, and I'm sure it'll be exciting.
Start of a journey.
Start of a journey for him, yeah. I don't know where I'm going to be.
John, as we understand, you won't be out in America next week.
Bitter blow in it, KUGAN.
What? I mean, you obviously have you tried and they've knocked you back.
No, I didn't try. Actually.
You didn't try?
No, that's propaganda. That I never applied because I knew what the answer was going to be. I know with me conviction that I was never ever going to be able to enter the country, so I never bothered really. I've never asked anybody to do anything for me. I took it like a man on the chin. I accept me current position. I'm just getting on with it. Yeah.
But you always knew the situation that if Tyson was to fight in America again, that this would be the case for you. You've kind of accepted it already.
I accept it long before ever this come about. So there's nothing I can do about it, and you can't. Why worry about stuff you've no control over? It's up to the authorities. They're the powers that be. I'm nobody. I've got to do as I'm told, and I'm doing as I'm told. And all I can say is he's only him and him in the ring together, isn't he? I just hope that he's got it right. People around him's on top of the game, and let's hope we can get a win.
It's quite a thing that Tyson's even got to this stage where we're less than 2 weeks out from the fight, from where he was pre his first comeback fight to, it seems this has all happened in a very short space of time. Is that how it's felt for you as well?
Well, I'm going to be quite honest about it, KUGAN. It wouldn't have been for me, it wouldn't have been the way I'd have done it. I'd have liked to a bit more time, a bit more ring work, because you know you can only get match fit by fighting. They call it fighting fit, and the only way you're going to get fighting fit is to fight. He's had 2 comeback fights against mediocre opposition, you know, and he's lost to 10 stone, and it is a concern at this point for me, because he's up against a formidable champion who does punch very hard, and it's like Freddie Roach said, he slaps, but he slaps hard, and he's got to be switched on for every second of the fight, you know, and I believe if he'd had a few more fights, it would have been 80-20, Tyson's favour, but now it's a 50-50. It's anybody's fight. But like I was saying to John earlier, I do believe Tyson's intelligence, his wit, on his strength, on his will to win and desire to get that WBC belt will be enough. I just hope his body can do what his mind is telling it to do. Because at the end of the day, it's about being fighting fit, and you need to fight to get fighting fit. But that's just me. Tyson's a special kind of human being. He's an extraordinary man, and he can pull extraordinary stuff out of the bag, but he's going to need to, in my opinion.
Does a win in LA next Saturday, does it top the Dusseldorf night if he does it?
No.
No.
Nothing will top Dusseldorf, no. Vladimir Klitschko was an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world for so many years, beat everybody and anybody and everybody. And to do that on German soil when nobody ever give him a prayer, like they don't here now. He went over there, done his job, and he won. And he beat a man worth beating. Like Deontay Wilder is, he's a great guy and all that, and I wish him all the best. He's a good fighter. He'd trouble anybody, but he didn't do in the ring what Vladimir Klitschko done. He was an Hall of Fame fighter, Klitschko. And this man's still got a long way to go before he gets there. And in Tyson's case, he might not get past Tyson, which I don't think he will. He definitely wouldn't have done in 3 more fights, but I'm giving him a chance because Tyson is not match fit. Not fighting fit anyway, but he doesn't need to be, because like I say, he's not built of the same stuff other people are. He can do what the normal man can't do. He's got the right blood in him, he's game, he's strong, he can rough it up, he can go in the trenches, he can do it all. But I'm just hoping that, he can keep it all under control, box it intelligently, and just do his stuff, what he normally does. And that should be enough. But I'm surprised again at the lack of credibility all his top trainers have been giving him. They've wrote him off again, haven't they? How can you write a man off what's beat Vladimir Klitschko? And another point is, all men 14 stone plus can punch. Every one of them. There's no such thing as a big puncher and a non-puncher and a man 17 stone. They can all punch in the face and knock you out. So they're saying that Deontay Wilder is a knockout specialist. Yeah, but how good's his punch power at world level? I've not seen this frightening power at world level. Ortiz was an old man at 47-year-old. He took plenty off him, and the only reason Ortiz got stopped because his legs went. He was too old. He'd run out of petrol, hadn't he? He wasn't what Deontay Wilder done to him. And if he'd have been 5 years younger, even 3 years younger, he'd probably beat him. But at the end of the day, all these top trainers, what's over there saying that Tyson's got no chance. If that's what they believe, they want to get another profession because they don't know jack shit about nothing. Because to be honest with you, Vladimir Klitschko, I think he knocked 55 out of 63 fights out, didn't he? You wouldn't get a much bigger punch than him, would you? and beat men at world level. He took his punches, didn't he? So what's so frightening about Deontay Wilder? I say nothing. My only concern is he's just not had enough ring time. He's not fighting the best Tyson Fury. He's fighting Tyson on 50% of what he's got. But I do believe 50% is enough for him. 50% is enough for him. And anybody can get lucky. But Tyson, slick boxer, intelligent boxer. He's got all the tricks, all the experience. And I just think he's going to know too much in a night for a limited fighter. Because all he can do, Wilder, is punch. He can't do much else. Well, if he can, I haven't seen it. I'm not being biased. He's done well. He's the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. But he's not took it off an Hall of Famer, has he? It was a vacant title. He didn't beat no Hall of Famers to be a champion, did he? And neither did the other one, Joshua. Vacant belts, wasn't he? So at the end of the day, Tyson's the man who's took the world titles off a proper champion, a proven champion in Klitschko. So how can these top trainers say he's got no chance? Everyone you say, Tyson's going to get knocked out, he's going to get stopped. Well, I'll take all your bets, mate. You want to come to me with all that? I'm a betting man, and I'll take all bets. He won't get stopped, and he'll win. Even on 50%, he will win. Because that's what's inside of him.
I will just say, when Wilder won the belt, he did beat Stavern, who was the current WBC champion. I'll just put that in there, John. KUGAN,
you're very good winder-upper, mate. He couldn't beat me, Stavern. He was useless. He was bolted to the floor. He had no movement, slow as anything, fat as a pig. Come on, KUGAN. Be sensible, man. Good God, he was fighting a Teletubby for a world title. There's no Klitschko's there. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion anyway, but people will disagree because they probably just don't like me anyway. But I'm telling the truth. No one can write Tyson off who's beat Vladimir Klitschko and played with a multi-world champion. Come on. He's got to be the favourite. Let's look at it this way. How come if everybody's writing him off and he's no good and he'll get knocked out, how come I can't get a bet at the bookies then? Eh? They're not writing him off, are they? Because I tell you what, you've got to put big money on to win small money. That's how much of an underdog he is.
Have you heard from Tyson, or are you just letting him get on with it?
Letting him get on with it. There's nothing I can say to him. All the talking's been done. There's nothing I can say to improve his game. All I can say really is I'll be praying for him on the night and I wish him all the very, very best. And I know he can do it. He's got to do it, hasn't he? There's no room for second places.
No,
none.
absolutely not.
This is it. In my money, I'd have waited. There was no rush. He was just 30 years old. He had all the time in the world. I'd have got some more working. I'd have homed in on my skills. I'd have practiced and I got myself ring sharp. And I'd have gone in there the best I possibly could have been. The best Tyson that could have been. That's who I'd have took in the ring at this level. Not a man on 50%. But that's enough for these anyway. Because he's not boxing an elite champion. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't fight Klitschko, did he, on 50%? You know what I'm saying? He was there, he was trained well, it was put together right, prepared properly, and he'd done the business. And he had the right people around him. You know what I'm saying? No disrespects, but there's nobody over there with him, is there? Ben's a great kid, he does well, he'll be a good trainer in years to come. But he's inexperienced as a kid. He's never been in this level before. You know, unless you've got to start somewhere. But if my kid had just passed his test, I wouldn't buy him a Ferrari, would I? That's the position he's in. You know what I'm saying? But listen, he can do it. And at the end of the day, Tyson only needs a drink of water and have his face sponged. If he can get his face wiped down, his gum shield washed, that's all he needs. The rest is in his head. It's all up here. You can see what kind of a man he is. Because when they don't listen to the father, when I say to Tyson, I wouldn't do that, son. It's too early. There's no rush. You're making money. 25,000 crowd. You know, there's no money in America. You know, what's there? There's going to be more people in Ireland than what is at the Staples Centre. And he's fighting for the WBC title. Boxing's dead in America. Here's where the action is here. The money's here. The action's here. Why they went out there, I just don't know. I know where Tyson's gone, because he wants a WBC belt. He don't give a damn about the money. That's the only belt he's not got. You know, because everything didn't make sense to go out there, to me. Didn't make sense, you know. And let's put it this way, the money he's getting, it was here, and more besides, and easier work, you know. Look at Tony Bellew. Turned a good chance down there. I'd have gone for him, me. I'd have gone Tony Bellew, Dillian White, probably another rematch with Derek Chisora because he had a good win, and I'd have pressed the big guy. I'd have pressed Joshua all the way, and the public would have demanded it. I'd left Deontay Wilder where he is, in the cold, because he can't sell a ticket, the kid. He's needed Tyson's name to pull him out the dark. He's been in the dark behind all his other men, and Tyson's pulled him out into the light, and all of a sudden now, if this fight didn't happen, he could probably go to Eddie Hearn now and say, it's not 80-20 now, Eddie, I'm more famous. 60-40, deal done. Because before, Eddie Hearn wrote him off. He thought, listen, you can't sell a ticket, mate. You're no good to me. The money's here. We want bulk of the money. You know what I'm saying? But Tyson has done him a massive favour by even fighting him. You know what I'm saying? Because Tyson's the most famous man on the planet. He's a self-promoter. And who better to make you famous than Tyson Fury? He's the best promoter in the world. Everybody, whether they love him or hate him, everybody talks about him. He's the man. So they've had 2 killings. They've been self-promoted. They've fetched him out the dark. And let's put it this way. You know, he should be thanking his lucky stars, Deontay Wilder. He's fighting Tyson. He couldn't have gone no better for him. But Shelley Finkel, good luck to you, mate. You're a clever man. Very clever. I know what you was doing. But listen, people won't listen. But it's a good job they don't, because you'd be sick.
All right, the press conference is just about to start. I appreciate your time.
Listen, and, thanks, KUGAN, all the best.
That's it. Let's hope Sunday morning's a good Sunday morning for you next week. I'm 99.75% positive he's going to get the win. The only 1/4% is anything can happen in heavyweight boxing. It's always happened, and that's why people tune in, isn't it? See you then, KUGAN. Thank you very much.
Take care, mate.
Top man.